What's good, YouTube family? It's your boy Big D and your puppy Chopper here. But before we get started with this video, I would like for you guys to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you won't miss any of my future videos that will be coming up pretty soon. Well, guys, I just want to say, if I want to be in, I've always wanted to be in a movie so bad. So I want to practice. I want to practice my something. I want to practice my role as Uncle Sherman. Yep, I want to practice as Uncle Sherman. What do you think of that, Chopper? I'm gonna practice as Uncle Sherman. Why? Like this. Well, Big D, I want to tell you about the days when I caught my very own hyperbole. Didn't I ever tell you youngsters that when I was a young guy, I remember when a quarter used to cost a nickel? Well, back then everything was very cheap, but now it's got very, very expensive around this world. It's not, but for this hyperbole here, it's not the ordinary hyperbole, it's the humongous hyperbole. It was so big that even though when it comes to like doing big things, we had to put it on a satellite, but then also we had to put it in a museum where the dinosaur is become as a lizard. Ah, Chopper, my man. How's my little buddy doing? Well, and for all you youngsters back then, I want to tell you this. When I was your age, I didn't have all kinds of technology. Back then we have some tape recorders that you can record a song. Well, record songs faster, like on the radio, instead of downloading. And how to take recorders work, you ask? Well, when you hit the CD, when you use the CD, you gotta hit the record button, and suddenly you record it from your boombox, and that way you can play it in your tape recorder any day you want to. It's really easy and simple to use. You know what I'm saying? And also, when we had some TVs, we didn't have these wall television what we have now. We have these square TVs with the antenna on there. I'm telling you, those TVs were the bombs. Well, when it comes to like switching channels, you just use the antenna to turn the knob and get the stereo type ready, and then you push one of the buttons on the TV controls, then it can change the channel for you. Well, we didn't have remotes back then, but back then, kids, we didn't have anything. Your parents didn't have anything what you had back then, and your grandparents didn't have anything what you had back then. Even your aunts and uncle didn't have what you had back then. Well, kids, everything was cheap back then, and everything was easy to buy back then. All those vintage toys, vintage clothes, everything that you could buy. Some of them they cost like $5 to get them. They were only like $5 to get the clothes. I'm telling you, it was easy price. But now with all these new clothes nowadays, It's gone very, very high at the mall. Oh, didn't I ever tell you back then we didn't have, did I ever tell you back then we didn't have electric cars? Well, what we have back then, we had we had those steam cars that could be run on water. We had those steam cars that could be run on water. Also, don't forget this. Back in the 1960s, we had these type of cars. We had these type of cars that could be run. That could be like Iron Maid, like what my great great grandfather used to have. He had an old classic Plymouth, a Plymouth Barracuda, and man, once you use those cars, they can zoom along every time you drive by. And after, and once, but once you wreck it, they're about easy to fix. My great great grandfather was a mechanic back then. He could make any car better than you. He could rebuild this car himself. He could make it better than you. But now with these new cars, technology on wheels doesn't make any sense for these cars these days. Never trust those new technology cars. They aren't reliable as you think it is. Yeah, no, they're not as reliable as you think it is. So, my advice to you is this. Be careful of what you get so you won't have to go overboard. Well, think of it. With the push button start of the new computerized cars, what would happen if it stopped working on you and wouldn't start up? Would you like that to happen to you? I wouldn't think so either. I'd rather stick with the car keys. The keys that can crank easy. And once that, but the old fashioned way is this. When the old truck can crank, we just pump a gas until it's ready to go. Oh, trust me, it's very simple. And I'm pretty sure my good friend Bob Keys would like a Camaro someday. A 1969 Camaro. And my sweet, sweet young friend Sammy Darden loves Mustangs. Well, she's gonna like the old school Mustangs whenever she see one passing by. And one time, my dad, he used to have a 1978 Chevy pickup. And boy, those trucks can run very well. They can run better than new. They may burn gas a little bit, but they do burn gas. They may do burn gas a little bit, but they save a lot of gas when you go on the highway. And plus, kids, you can make them anything into a big fancy ways and fancy cars. You know what I'm saying here? I'm sorry. I got a little. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. And didn't I ever tell you about the time of what dog I used to have? The dog I used to have before Chopper was born, I used to have a Rottweiler. This not no nice Rottweiler. It was an angry Rottweiler. Well, it was very angry that it had rabies that you might want to stay away from. Yeah. Rabies is very diseasable. It can even harm humans too. So, all you gotta do is stay safe, and be good, alright? Well, kids, well, youngsters, that's the end of my story. Oh, but one day before I leave, there's one more rule I gotta leave before I tell you. Respect your mom and dads. Respect your parents. Because, hey, they've been going through life longer than you have. They've been learning all kinds of mistakes in their life. So, please respect your parents. Please respect your parents at all costs and all the time. Well, that's the end of my story.
Thank you, Uncle Sherman. Now, dude, Uncle Sherman, he was very cool, wasn't he? Yeah, how would you like to have my, what do you think of my role for Uncle Sherman whenever movie that comes out? Wouldn't that be great or what? Hey, Chopper, what do you think of that, boy? Well, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video so far. But hey, if you guys are new to my channel, be sure you give it a thumbs up. If you guys like this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, remember to, if you guys are new to our channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Like this video and share it out. So I love to see some laughters going on. Please share it out. I love seeing laughters. Now, so I'll see you guys next time in the spot. Peace.